FBI officials confirmed that the unclassified FBI-generated record has not been disproven and is currently being used in an ongoing investigation. The confidential human source who provided information about then Vice President Biden being involved in a criminal bribery scheme is a trusted, highly credible informant who has been used by the FBI for over 10 years and has been paid over 6 figures. These are facts and no amount of spin and frankly lies from the White House or congressional Democrats can change this information. At the briefing, the FBI again refused to hand over the unclassified record to the custody of the House Oversight Committee, and we will now initiate contempt of Congress hearings this Thursday. Given the severity and complexity of the allegations contained within this record, Congress must investigate further. Americans have lost trust in the FBI's ability to enforce the law impartially and demand answers, transparency, and accountability. The investigation is not dead. This is only the beginning. It appears this investigation is part of an ongoing investigation, which I assume is in Delaware. The Oversight Committee will follow the facts and be transparent to the American people with our findings. The claims made in the document are consistent with what we found and disclosed to you all in Romania. It suggests a pattern of bribery where payments would be made through shell accounts and multiple banks. And there's a term for that. It's called money laundering. And that, again, is what the majority of the suspicious activity reports also said. So we feel that this accusation is consistent with a pattern that we're seeing, frankly, in other countries too.
In multiple documents?
We believe there are multiple documents.
What do I have to say about the ongoing investigation? Did they say anything about the nature of the investigation?
All I know is there's an ongoing investigation. They confirmed there's an ongoing investigation using this information. I assume that ongoing investigation is in Delaware. I don't know that, but I assume that.
Can you break down why that's your assumption?
I'm sorry?
Can you break down why that's your assumption or what information you have to support that?
Say it one more time.
Can you break down why that's your assumption and what information you have to support that it's based in Delaware?
I assume it's Delaware. I'll put it like that.
What?
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. So breaking news, James Comer is going to initiate contempt charges for the contemptible Christopher Wray because Christopher Wray won't hand over an unclassified document to the custody of House Oversight, which he chairs. James Comer is the chairman of House Oversight. James Comer is a beast and bringing some sweet Southern justice down on a corrupt, contemptible FBI. Oversight Chair Comer to hold FBI Director Wray in contempt of Congress. This is exactly what they did to Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon is going to jail. Potentially. God help us if he does, but going to jail potentially because they held him in contempt because he wouldn't cooperate with the January 6th committee. They're going to do the same thing with Christopher Wray. This is not good. House Oversight Committee James Comer said that he will begin the process of holding FBI Director Christopher Wray in contempt of Congress despite viewing and being briefed by Bureau officials on the subpoenaed document alleging that Joe Biden was involved in a criminal bribery scheme. The FBI brought the document to the House. This document says that a $5 million criminal scheme involving Vice President Biden and a foreign national relating to the exchange of money for policy decisions to Capitol Hill, Comer and ranking member Jamie Raskin to review in a secure facility. The back and forth between the committee Republicans and the Bureau is based on whether that document can be handed over to the committee. The FBI initially offered to allow Comer to review the document at FBI headquarters. Comer's threats to hold FBI Director Wray in contempt of Congress, the Bureau offered additional accommodations to bring the physical document to Capitol Hill. Despite the accommodations, Comer said Monday that the FBI is still not in compliance with the subpoena to turn over the physical document. And then, as you just heard, he announced that he's going to be holding Christopher Wray in contempt. Given the severity and the complexity of the allegations contained in the records, Congress must investigate further. The investigation is not dead. This is only the beginning. This is terrifying for libs who are already facing an uphill battle with Joe Biden, who can't even travel uphill. He can't even travel flat across a stage. Joe Biden fell completely over, as you saw last week at the Air Force graduation. Majority of Americans want corrupt FBI to be reformed or shut down, according to the Federalist and some recent polling. More than half the nation, 63%, that's even more, that's a lot. That's a huge preponderance of the nation, want the FBI to face some form of punishment for weaponizing power against the American people to achieve political goals, a new poll found from Tip Insights. The FBI's years-long malfeasance, which includes misleading Congress, covering up corruption, manufacturing scandals, raiding the home of the former president, targeting innocent people based on their moral and political beliefs, and interfering in elections, is no secret to the majority of Americans who know the U.S. has a two-tiered justice system. Ladies and gentlemen, of the 1,300 respondents, the vast majority said that they want the FBI to be reformed from meddling in future elections, and Americans' widespread contempt for the political federal agency is not exclusive to one voting bloc. 75% of Republicans, 59% of Democrats, and 57% of independents say that the FBI is a threat to the nation and must be addressed and rehabilitated. Only 15% of Americans believe the FBI should be left alone because it has learned its lessons. Yeah, L-O-freaking-L. So they're going to hold this guy in contempt. This is Christopher Wray. He's in charge of the FBI. He was appointed by Donald Trump. That was a huge mistake. And he should not be in charge of this organization because he is stopping Congress from investigating and doing their jobs. And you know what? The FBI is Article 2. The FBI isn't even Article anything. FBI was made up by an executive order. FBI couldn't be done away with by the stroke of a pen if we had an executive with balls. The FBI is an executive order. It's a political agency, and it is become essentially a Gestapo force for Joe Biden. A political police force for Joe Biden that answers to Joe Biden. Congress's job is oversight. And so Congress is doing its job constitutionally. There's a reason why Congress is Article 1 of the Constitution, and the executive is Article 2. And the FBI, of course, isn't in the Constitution at all. So it should be done away with, ladies and gentlemen. We are for this oversight. God bless James Comer for going in. And this is going to be a spicy meatball. We will be covering this effectively and often. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe for more news. See ya.